Hi dear students, this is Eigen Learning. Give you some tips about how to answer JEE advanced questions. You are all preparing hard for the JEE advanced examination to take place after a few days. And here are some questions being discussed from previous question papers. And you have a question from JEE Advanced 2022, paper 2. It's a very simple question from inorganic chemistry. Thermal decomposition of silver nitrate produces two paramagnetic gases. The total number of electrons present in the antibonding molecular orbitals of the gas that has higher number of unpaired electrons is. That's the question. The question is pretty simple. You just peacefully look at the question and try to answer it. It is silver nitrate decomposition. So the thing that you must know is, what is the equation relating to the thermal decomposition of silver nitrate? What are the products formed in the thermal decomposition of silver nitrate? Actually, silver nitrate decomposes forming silver plus nitrogen dioxide plus oxygen. That is silver nitrate. Okay? And if you balance the equation, you get a 2AgNO3 giving 2Ag plus 2NO2 plus O2. So in this context, it may be good to remember that metal nitrates like barium nitrate or magnesium nitrate or lead nitrate, these nitrates decompose to give the oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. Whereas nitrates of alkali metals like sodium nitrate and potassium nitrate decompose to give the nitrite and oxygen. Now this case of silver nitrate is something special. Silver nitrate decomposes to give silver, the metal, then nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So these are the two paramagnetic gases. What do you mean by paramagnetic? Paramagnetic means unpaired electrons are there. Unpaired electrons are there in NO2 and unpaired electrons are there in O2. Both contain unpaired electrons. What about NO2? How many unpaired electrons in NO2? How many unpaired electrons in NO2? The structure may be drawn like this. For NO2, you have one unpaired electron here. Okay? One unpaired electron here on the nitrogen. If we count the number of electrons in NO2, it is 7 electrons of nitrogen plus 16 electrons of oxygen. So we're making a total of 16 plus 7. That is equal to 23 electrons, which means it is an odd electron molecule, isn't it? It's an odd electron molecule. Odd electron molecule means it certainly contains an unpaired electron. Okay, so there is an unpaired electron on the nitrogen. In this structure, you find that there is an unpaired electron on nitrogen. So this unpaired electron on nitrogen makes the molecule paramagnetic. It has just one unpaired electron. Now, what about the molecule O2? You have studied the molecular orbital configuration of O2 molecule, and molecular orbital configuration of O2 molecule is something which is known to every student of +2, isn't it? You have studied in detail the molecular orbital theory of diatomic molecules in the first year, and O2 is a case which is discussed any number of times. So you have the electronic configuration of O2 molecule. It is sigma 1s2, sigma 1s star 2, sigma 2s2, sigma 2s star 2, then sigma 2pz2, then pi 2px2, pi 2py2, and then pi 2px star 1, pi 2pz 2py star 1. 2 plus 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. The total number of electrons in an O2 molecule is 16, and the distribution of electrons in the molecular orbital from the point of view of the MO theory, molecular orbital theory, is this, and you find that it contains two unpaired electrons. electrons. 2 unpaired electrons in the antibonding pi molecular orbitals. So, NO2 is paramagnetic with 1 unpaired electron, whereas O2 is paramagnetic with the 2 unpaired electrons. So, the question is higher number of unpaired electrons. So, higher number of unpaired electrons is in O2. In O2, you have higher number of unpaired electrons, and the question is in O2, what is the total number of electrons present in the antibonding molecular orbitals? So, antibonding molecules 2 plus 2, 4, okay, plus 2, 6. So, you have 6 electrons in the antibonding molecular orbitals. Sigma 1s star 2, sigma 2s star 2, then pi 2px star 1, pi 2py star 1. So, making a total of 6 electrons. The question is pretty simple, but what you have to know is the action of heat on silver nitrate. Remember, silver nitrate is a special case where the metal nitrate decomposes to the metal, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So, if you know that, and that NO2 and O2 are paramagnetic, NO2 has 1 unpaired electron, whereas O2 has 2 unpaired electrons, then the question is easily solved. Okay? I hope you have understood it. Thank you for your listening.